And when they lifted me off the ground, I felt weightless. Something came through like a flash, a piece of childhood I had long forgotten. Weightless. The heaviest thing in me was fear, but I could barely make that out. Fear is a pounding for me, boom, 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 boom. But I couldn't hear that pound over the yelling and the hollering. Someone pulled off my shoe, and silly of me, I thought, hey, I'm gonna need that back. Their hands gripped hard at me, passing me across the sea of them like a boat. I turned my head one way. I know I was hollering myself, but they couldn't hear me. It wouldn't have made no difference if the only sound was me. Their minds were made up. And they knew it. And I knew it. A sting of random punches thrown fell upon my eyes, my jaw, my neck, wherever they could. My arms flailed. I searched everywhere, in any eye, for someone who had known me. Someone I could cling to, someone I could say goodbye to. And I saw not one. Spit shooting out of their yellow teeth, noses flared like dogs, fangs bared and wanting blood. The blood of the black beast, as they'd called me. The black beast. Not Will, as my friends called me. Willie, like my mama said. Big boy, like my pa. Slick, like my grandmammy. Or Will Brown, sweet as a lover. Not one of those names could be found now. The black beast had been born. After a while, you stop feeling anything at all, and you wonder if you're dead yet. Which bullet was it? Which tug of the rope did it? And you just surrender to the inevitable. The fate of it. The hate of it. And as for the grave they put me in, a hole in Potter's Field. What was left of me to bury. Just one word to sum up the life I had known. Lynched. When I was writing Red Summer, the process was all-consuming. The violent and racist history of our city manifesting itself 100 years later. The mobs had moved from the streets to social media pages where the violence wasn't physical, but just as vitriolic, and eventually back into the streets again. The spirit of what happened that day to Will Brown still exists among us, and if we don't call it out at every chance we get, challenge it, tell it is wrong to its face, it will continue. We must speak truth to power, and sometimes that looks like a protest, but oftentimes in the arts, that looks like building. We fight by living, breathing, loving, creating, sharing. We are not monolithic, and there are so many stories to tell.